Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Well, in 2016 in Tennessee, DeMarco Murray, we're going to find out if it was style, scheme, does he still have it or not. He thinks he's going to be more comfortable with the Titans.
Yeah, because that fall off last year, 2014, over 1,800 yards, 392 carries.
One of the best seasons running the football that we've seen in recent years. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's good enough for a Tennessee first down.
When I watch a run like that, I always think of DeMarco Murray, the Oklahoma version of DeMarco Murray back in college, because he could do it all. Run, catch, return game. His only problem was staying healthy. That was my worry about him coming into the league. And when he has been healthy in the NFL, he's been one of the top backs in the game.
He was healthy on that run. 65 touchdowns, by the way, setting a record while he was at Oklahoma. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the Titans are going to have a first. And now a first down following that long gain.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Again, it's Murray. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it here. This is Antonio Andrews. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Out come the Titans now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now the big man, this is Andrews. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll come out in the pistol. Mariota now on 2nd down. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
Really, it's a solid draft class from a year ago. They were able to address some key weak spots on their team and fill in some holes.
And they were able to identify the players they wanted early in the process. Got a little bit of luck, as some guys may have fallen to them. But for the most part, knew their philosophy and stuck to it.
Offense. Still third down.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Third and long here for Mariota. Finding time. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it?
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now the big man, this is Andrews. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Mariota to throw it. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that... And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 2nd down and 4. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, throwing to the tight end wasn't much of an option, was it? That spread offense, you didn't have him on the field too much. Now he's got one of the best in the game in Delaney Walker.
Now, last year, Walker led all the tight ends with 94 catches. On first down. Murray. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They go with Murray again. And some space here. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
False start, offense. Still first down.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On the ground, Andrews again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Mariota, he's got time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they hit.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They start on the ground with Andrews. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
The Fasano here brings it in. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll run again here with Andrews. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Mariota off the play fake to Andrews. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Josh Bynes in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Play fake, Mariota. He's got time in the pocket. Look at the time. Got a man, it's right. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put in.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Robinson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Second down, Mariota. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. A dump off this time for Andrews. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 10 yards. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Titans defense, they get ready. They take the field again. They're hoping to do what they did last time, force another punt. Last time it resulted in a field goal. We'll see if they can get another stop here, though.
And the best defenses are in the business of preventing points and creating points.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Here's the first NFL reception for the rookie Derrick Henry. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And right with it here over the middle. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. For the Titans, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin. The drive begins with a handoff to Andrews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And a couple of big boys up front defensively. And in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. But on that play, there was zero space, no gain. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They come out here in the eye. Mariota now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Antonio Andrews, the one he was looking for out of the backfield. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Mariota on 3rd and 2. He's going to air one out. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Andre Johnson. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out costs him 5 as he's going to be out of bounds right at the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of...
Mariota on 1st down. Surveying the field. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
1st down, Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Here's Andrews. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
They begin here with a run by Andrews. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
They'll run it with Andrews. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Andrews shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his move.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now Mariota finding time. A dump off this time for Andrews. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to... And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
A first down throw for Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Throwing is Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Mariota again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll go on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Delayed give to Andrews. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he finds Harry Douglas. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Tough day.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 34. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Men, and they are challenge. Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer.